Yo, got a really cool sorceress for you today. Triple Elemental. Now, I kind of cheated a little bit because the sorceress herself is only prioritizing fire and ice, but we're getting a little help from the Mercenary, alright? He's our lightning source, and so between me and the Mercenary, we can kill everything. It's pretty cool. No Sunders required, and we've got some absolutely sick gear for this build. First off, let's look at the style here. Representing our ice theme, we've got the chilling armor going around us. We've got the night wings with the blue armor on it, on the helm. And we also have Arcane's Valor to give us the red hue on our armor. Look at that, representing our fire and ice abilities. So, and the Mercenary has got decked out gear as well. I'll just show a couple things first. And then we'll get into some combat, but basically just so you know, I have a GG wand. That's a magic item. I love GG magic items, blue items. Blizzara's Glacial Crystalline Globe. I personalized this. 3 to cold skills, 3 to frozen orb, 2 to energy shield, minus 4% to enemy cold resistance, plus 4% to cold skill damage, plus 7 to strength, 14 to life, cold resist 14%, 2 to mana after each kill, 10% damage taken goes to mana. Yeah, so we'll go over the rest of the gear after the combat montage with original music. I'm really digging this one that I wrote too, so I hope you like it as well. It's got some really interesting timing and stuff in it too, so hope you like it. right, so here she is. I called her Blizzara. She's level 90. We have enough points to get our strength up to wield, some monarch shields. And then the rest goes into vitality and energy. And we have a great deal, I think, of mana and life. 1,023 life, 1,235 mana. So, as I showed in the beginning, we have Blizzara's Glacial Crystalline Globe. 3 to cold skills, 3 to frozen orb, 2 to energy shield, -4 to enemy cold resistance, +4 to cold skill damage, 7 strength, 14 life, 14 cold resist, 2 to mana after each kill, 10% damage taken goes to mana. Our frozen orb has 898 damage, and then when I put this on, it's got 1,090. And then our total enemy cold resistance modifier is negative 129%. We get our plus 24% to cold skill damage. And the frozen orb, man, it hits so many times, it just destroys. In order to buff that more, we've got a perfect Night Wings in terms of cold skill damage with a perfect facet. So -5 plus 20, 2 to all skills, very nice. I'm using Talrash's 2 to Sorceress skill levels, get more mana, more life, and lightning resist. We have a Spirit. Only rolled 27 on the faster cast, but we actually have enough. We're at 67 breakpoint, and on swap, we're actually at an 80% faster cast. So this is enough. It doesn't have to be better. And it rolled high on the magic absorb and the mana. Look, 109 to mana, 8 magic absorb. So I kept that. I have a pair of really nice crafted boots that I have. 30% faster run walk, 25 to mana, increased maximum mana 2%, regenerate mana 7%, fire resist 25, poison resist 35. So good for energy shield, right? Here's a ring, faster cast 10%, 30 fire resist, 1 to mana after each kill. Very nice. The other ring is 10% faster cast, 7 energy, 5 mana. Cold resist 27, poison length reduced by 25%. That's nice for our energy shield. Arachnid mesh for the faster cast and the 1 to all skills. Going frostburn definitely is nice to have our mana pool chunk up that much. We have 918 mana without these and 1,235 with. On swap, when we're casting Hydras, Ashuda's Temper, didn't put a socket in it or anything. Didn't really need to when I was playing it. It didn't seem like I needed the extra damage, but 3 to Sorceress skill levels, 40% faster cast, 28 energy, 14% to fire skill damage. So, not the best roll in the world, but not the worst either. And then over on the other side, we have the Phoenix Monarch, level 12 Redemption. The enhanced damage isn't going to help us because we're, not a melee character, but 50 life. The negative 28% to enemy fire resistance does work for Hydras. And then 17 fire absorb is kind of nice. And then, of course, the Redemption Aura is just replenishing our mana and our life, which is very good. So here's our armor, Arcane's Valor. Check it out. I really love this, man. I put in a really nice jewel in this. The jewel had negative 15% to requirements, 30 lightning resist, 6 strength, and 53 attack rating. So I put that in there. And then the armor comes with 2 to all skills. It can roll 1 or 2. So 2, 30% faster hit recovery. The 151% enhanced defense gave it a solid 1,300 defense, which is just really cool to me. It just looks nice and clean. And then we've got 45 to vitality because it's based on character level, and then damage reduced by 11. What a sick armor, dude. So this works out great because I've got, 2 to skills here, 2 to skills here, 2 to skills here, 2 to skills here, 1 skill here, 1 skill here, 3 to all sorcerer skills here. So whether I'm using Frozen Orb with this setup or I'm using Hydra with this setup, we're doing great damage, and we have lots of plus skills. Charms, we've got 1 to cold skills, 1 to cold skills, 1 to cold skills with faster hit recovery, a 15 life for 54 mana, a 35 life, 47 mana, 1 to cold skills, a 34 life, 30 poison resist. I found that to be very useful since we're using energy shield. And you can see our resistance is 75 poison, 73 lightning, 24 fire, 39 cold, not bad. We got 16 mana on the small charm, 2 strength, 6 fire resist, 9 poison resist, faster hit recovery 10 mana, faster hit recovery 17 mana, that's a nice one. 15 mana, 3% run walk, 7 poison resist, 1 strength, 12 to mana, 5% faster hit recovery, 17 to mana, 17 to mana, 1420 Annie, 8% faster hit recovery with 12 lightning resist, and then a 1413 Sorceress Torch. Mercenary has got some great stuff. Ethereal Spirit Monarch, perfectly frickin' rolled. 35% faster cast rate. We've got a Skin of the Viper Magi with a socket, perfect facet, -5 +5. 30 all res on this, magic damage reduced by 11, not bad. He's got a Crescent Moon that rolled perfect, 220% enhanced damage. 10 Magic Absorb is nice. And then, of course, the negative 35% to enemy lightning resistance. And then he's got Griffin's Eye, minus 17 plus 14. You know, we get the faster cast and the one to all skills. There's a jewel in it with plus 8 to strength, because without it, he can't wield the Spirit Monarch shield yet. He needs 3 more strength. So in another level or 2, I could actually replace that jewel with a facet. But anyway, he's got plus 19% to lightning skill damage, minus 57% to enemy lightning resistance, and that does help his static field. His lightning says it does 2,267, and his charge bolt fires 24 bolts at 107 damage. So he actually chunks away at guys for us quite nicely. It's pretty sweet. So for the skills, we have Max Frozen Orb. We have Max Ice Bolt because it's a synergy for Frozen Orb. 1 point into Cold Mastery is enough. 1 point into Frozen Armor is enough. Lightning skills, we have 1 point into Energy Shield with 5 base points into Telekinesis. And then we have 1 point into Warmth. We have 20 points into Hydra. And we have 20 into Fire Mastery. So when it's all said and done, Hydra on swap, we have level 34 Hydra. It says it does 1,423 damage for the Hydra fire damage. And we also have negative 28% enemy fire resistance. Okay. And then the Frozen Orb does 1,090 with negative 129% enemy cold resistance. Energy Shield, Frozen Armor. Let's go check out Eldritch. These guys are immune to cold usually, so I'll use the Hydras here. And then we have, look at that, Static Field and Hydras going. Really great. Redemption is healing us, which is awesome. All right, let's check out Shank. So more cold immunes down here, but these guys are not. So I'll use the Frozen Orb on them. And then here's the Hydras now. And look, Shank is immune to fire and cold. Sometimes he is immune to fire, but not all the time. But our Mercenary's got him, look. He just took him out for us. I didn't even, like, teleport over there or anything. I just waited for him to do it. It's awesome. Dude, the Frozen Orb with this many, like, skills and cold mastery and stuff is really strong. Sometimes what I'll do, too, is I will cast the Glacial Spike in between, because there's a little bit of a cooldown on Frozen Orb. So you can actually chunk a little bit more damage in there by just throwing that in. And I like the speed of it. Like, it casts fast, and it has a bit of a radius, which is kind of cool, so it can freeze multiple things. Yeah. So I would say, like, the Frozen Orb is kind of like my main thing, but the Hydras are really good, too. I didn't even get all the synergies for them. I just did Fire Mastery. And then with the Phoenix Shield, you know, it seems to be enough. So, like, they don't really need anything else. Like, look. Yeah, and I love the Mercenary. Like, you teleport in and he just starts shooting at everything, you know? Like, it's great. So there's some champions. Watch, like, one Frozen Orb just wasted them, just melted them. So those guys are immune to fire. Some are immune to lightning. But we're good, you know? They're starting to take down my energy shield, so I'll just get Phoenix out and we'll start regenerating now. Okay. Elite dolls. Let's see. I love it, dude. Just have my own little personal static field happening all the time. This guy's immune to both. So here, let's let our Mercenary just take him down for us. Great. Here's a special group. These guys are immune to cold, so let's throw the Hydras down. Look at that, Trang's belt. $26 on the mana. So low. Drop that shit on the ground. Check out that tower, man. You see that? We just blew that thing away. Here's the catapult. Gone. Let's see if we can take this tower out in like one hit. Dude, yeah. That was nice. Let's see what Thresh Socket's mods are and see how fast we can kill him. Alright, so he's immune to fire and cold. Okay. So it's going to be all up to the Mercenary to take him down. And look. He did wonderful.